Thank you for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about nothing to prove. This might not be important to some, but to some that it is important to, don't worry about what you think people may think about you or what others may say of you. These thoughts and opinions don't really add any value to your life. Your value and worth is not determined by what others think of you. You determine your own success in life, not other people. You can be successful in your relationships, but still be trying to figure out how to be better in your finances, or you can be successful in your career and still trying to figure out how to be healthy in your own body. If you consistently feel that you need someone else's approval, you're on a never ending race. You have to be okay with where you're at while you're in the process of changing. You're learning over time new things and you're getting better. No more of this thinking less of ourselves because we all are on different chapters of our lives. We all have some areas we can improve in. Nobody has it all together, no matter how it may look on the outside. No need to compete where you really don't compare because comparison is the thief of the night. It will really rob you of your joy and your happiness. Don't let other people live rent free in your minds because you want to play up to maybe what their standards are or what standards you may have made up in your head. But remember, how you see yourself is how others will see you too. See yourself as charming and charismatic, wonderful to be around. I'm not saying it's better to think you are better than everyone else or anyone else, but think of yourself as a valuable creator. You add value to someone else's life. You get better each and every day. Every day you're learning something new. You're getting stronger, not just in your physical body, but in your mentals too. Life is not about being a perfect person, but it's more so about being a better person, having good intentions, wanting to do better, wanting to wish well unto others. Just like we take care of our physical bodies, we go to the gym because we want to look good and feel good about ourselves. And yeah, that's good and all, but you have to take it a step further and take care of your mind too. You have to be mindful of what you consistently dwell on about yourself, and so maybe other people. Honestly, you just have nothing to prove to others. Y'all ever heard of the saying, mind the business that pays you? If they're not paying you, then they really don't matter. Why not see yourself as perfectly made just as you are? You might think other people are attractive. You are attractive. You're smart. You're fun to be around. You have a great personality. You're thoughtful, compassionate, emotionally mature. You're kind-hearted. You're strong. You're wealthy. You're healthy. Saying things to yourself daily can make the rest of your life the best of your life. That's why it's always good to dwell on good thoughts about yourself so that you can begin to reap the harvest later on. You gradually move towards what you say about yourself. And if you don't feel that way, you might want to start because you stuck with you for the rest of your life, no matter who comes in your life and who goes. Victory always begins in the mind. You have to think it before, so you do it. Just like with your brain, you can't see it, but you know it's there. Your mind is a muscle and you must take care of it with better thoughts and creating good habits for yourself. I think about this thing I saw on Instagram and it was about law of detachment. And I was like, wow, I needed to see this. And it listed a few things and it said, let people be who they want to be, then decide if you want them in your life. Trust that rejection is always redirection to something bigger and better. I'll read that one again. Trust that rejection is always redirection to something bigger and better. Some people are only meant to help you grow, not to be in your life forever? What if everything is falling apart to come together in a way you can't guess? Focus only on what you can control. And I was like, wow. When I think about the human body, I always give friendly reminders to those. You go slow to grow. It's easy to get out of shape, but to change a habit, you have to fill the void with a more positive habit, like working out, starting small. Half of the battle is just getting there. If you have a sauna, just focus on going into the sauna for 10 to 15 minutes for a couple weeks. Then, once you decide that gets easy, go on the treadmill, 15 minutes, incline, watch those knees. Look up some easy workouts to do for 15 minutes on YouTube. You can watch those at the gym. Being patient with yourself and seeing yourself as just a work in progress. Truth is, nobody's going to save us. Nobody's going to save me. Nobody's going to save you. And so you have to speak encouragement to yourself first. No matter how many mistakes you may have made in the past when it came to the gym, working out, or any area in your life, you think you will continue to make it, no matter how slow your progress is, you are still way ahead of everyone else who probably isn't doing anything. The one thing I've learned about living in the desert is nobody was going to save me, and how I was going to save myself. I had to create a system of routines and habits to get myself to where I wanted to be. And yes, it was hard. It's hard to be successful if you're not willing to learn new things and to take care of yourself in your mind and in your body and in your soul. I think about the food that we eat, and all it takes is for me to eat at one place one time, and I would never eat there again. But one time I went to a fast food restaurant that was drive-through. And after I ate the food, I nearly passed out because I was so exhausted. I was so tired. Like I couldn't even understand why I felt so dreadful. And I was like, wow, this is why I never ate this food before. And I'll never forget one time I had made some fried Oreos, and I had a headache I had an attitude for 2 days. I was so irritated with everybody, everything. But I just come to say that the food you eat affects how you feel on the inside. And if you eat junk food, fast food, gas station food, well and often, you're going to feel that way. I think about how I try to eat blueberries and broccoli, not together, but at least accumulate some of it every day, because I see the nutritional facts, and in my mind, it may be nasty, but I know it's good for me. It makes me think better. I have more focused energy. But back to what others think of you. It's easy to go through life, making decisions based off what people may think. And you have to ask yourself, how would this make me look? Or is this being impressive? Or will this gain me more followers? Will they approve me? When we live image driven, we can't be real. We can't be authentic. We have to hide behind weaknesses or others because of what they may think less of us. We have to play up to this person to stay in their good graces, in their favor. You have to drive that kind of car to be seen by these certain kind of people. We spend so much energy trying to protect this image we created. And I realize, there's nothing wrong with looking good, being successful, and carrying with confidence. That's all healthy. But where it crosses the line is when you become driven by your image, through that filter of how it's going to make you look. but don't you dare do it for show. I was doing it all to build my ego before and living for this image driven, and it was wearing me out. Like I was getting burnt out. It's so powerful when you can just be real and vulnerable with yourself and others and not worry about what others may think. I realized as I matured that worry ages you. Fear and worry ages you. And so I wanted no part. It does nothing for our well-being to be worried about anything, to be honest. It's like a treadmill that never stops. The best way to drain your emotional energy. You don't want that kind of energy stifling your creativity and stealing your happiness. Recognize who you are. You're doing better than you think. You're getting better and better every day. Your best days are still ahead of you, no matter what it may look like. I still believe. Thank you for listening. I wish you all the success, peace of mind, and lots of abundance. Have a great